Yeah, okay. Fellow viewers, I want to use this opportunity to shed more lights on the shooting of Charles Cook and exactly the reactions and the sentiments that is steering the situations. Um, Cook, on his own side, as a free speech movement person, have this border crossing, I mean, an extremist attitude because you see, with the world we are today, seeing fully well that we have pressure up from many places, and the pressure have led us to see where are we going to derive a solution, and this is a world pressure that is based on the right and the left, trying to hit up the polity, the stage. And I found out that the normal thinking will be, how do we bridge the gap by temperament, not escalation. Um, and that brings me to see the Oxford University trying to go far in thinking of expulsion or suspending Abaloye for his a kind of hooray expression at his tweet. The whole thing is boiling down with that's what is good for the white or what is good for the right can the other time be also what is not good for the left. It's not a matter of saying hooray for the shooting of Charles Cook, but it's all about the messages he have been propagating on the extremist side of the message, which by one way or the other have been supported by, when you go down to the statement of the Vice President of America, Mr. Vance, that those who are tweeting against or in support of his killing should be uh, uh, um, should be documented and even be taken off their job. To me, it's like pouring fire to the fuel. It's not in any way bringing a solution to the matter that the world is facing today, because it's still boiling down to the same division that have kept the world apart. It's like some people are at the mercy of others. You see what is happening in Gaza. The Israel is pounding on the Palestinian day in, day out. The starvations, the killing, and there is no way you can justify this killing in a normal thinking that a people should be subjected to such a misery, such a level of misery that they are going through. But the other way around, when you see the threat that the Hamas have posed to the peace of Palestine, to the peace of the Israel, the the Israelites are also trying to be a kind of conscious of their security, which is their right. Because I don't see the reason why on a fateful morning somebody will just wake up and think of going into a peaceful country to cause havoc taking the life of about 900 persons who have gathered for a festival and innocently mentioned this ordeal to such people at that time. Look at it very well. And it boiled down to the belief of causing havoc to the nation of Israel. Then the retaliative action of the Israel to the Palestinians is now what we are now questioning how proportional it is. You understand? How proportional it is. We are talking about 65,000 persons killed in this retaliation. And the world is in that position now. How do we come out of this? How do we mediate this? Okay, have the Palestinians denounced the violent attitude of the Hamas and other neighboring militant groups from the Lebanon and the other part of the Balkan, who are also showing that sentiment of violence to the nation of Israel? And for example, when Hezbollah is making their threats, knowing fully well that the person that they are putting the threat to will not take it easy, common sense come to play sometimes. If we put politics aside, let's put common sense. If I know that my threat to you will bring the mighty evil in you towards me, I have to make a choice, either not to threat you or to face the evil that will come from you towards me. So that is why common sense comes in play. And this will save us all these situations. Because to me, there's nothing difficult in accepting one's position and live life accordingly for the sake of peace. So it's boiling down to this two-age world we find ourselves today, the left and the right. So when you see even in the American House of the House chamber trying to call for a minute silence and an open prayer in honor to the assassinated Charles Cook, it is also telling you to think the other way around. What of the students or the high school children that were shot in Colorado the same day? They are not considered to be honored, but rather the extremist person who have been going around saying words that favors the right is the one to be celebrated. And do we come to believe that there are people who believe that they have the world in their own control? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves. But my answer to that is the world belongs to our Creator, God Himself. And everybody should be an advocate of unity and oneness. This equality we preach day in, day out should be what governs us. Let the mighty stay and live. Let the weak stay and live. So that we have a united world governed with peace and prosperity.